So let's go back a little bit. How did you grow up?
You actually grew up in Inkster, Michigan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then when I was 12, we moved to Detroit, and lived in just the average home, mom and dad. But the one thing about my childhood, my mother played a lot of music in the house all the time, and I had a brother who was a musician, so there was always bands playing in our basement, and I always thought I was going to be a musician, but I found an easier route to play music, which was, records. So I became a radio DJ.
And has it been more than 30 years now?
It has been 45 years for me on the radio now.
45.
I'm going on my 45th year.
Is that right?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes.
And you look amazing too.
Thank you so
wow.
much. Thank you.
So 45 years. So what's that been like? Like being such a legend in Detroit radio?
Well, first of all, thanks for calling me a legend.
But you are.
Well,
Absolutely.
thank you. It has been a wonderful experience. Just the ups and downs of this business, and as they say, up and down the dial, has been an adventure for me. The station that I'm with now, 92.3, I have been there for 25 years at one radio station. And of course, I started out doing afternoon drive there, and I did mornings for a while. And when my business started to grow, which was voiceover productions, where I produced a lot of radio and TV commercials, I decided to quit. And they allowed me to keep a show on the weekend, a part-time show on the weekend. And that's how the show that I have now, which is called the Old School House Party, was established. And I've been doing that for almost 20 years now.
Wow.
And not only am I on in Detroit, this is now a syndicated show on in 28 markets across the country with this battle of the old school that we do every weekend.
Yes,
So,
I hear it.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. So, every weekend, as you know, we do Prince versus Michael Jackson,
Yes.
or Aretha versus
Yes.
Chaka Khan.
I'm hollering at the radio.
Yeah, are
I'm
you?
hollering
Yeah,
at
a lot
the
of-
radio. Yes, yes, yes.
So we represent Detroit all over the country with this show now.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
It's syndicated.
it's syndicated,
That's
yes.
and I'm not surprised by that, because that's a great battle of legends too. But anyway.
Well, and it's just something that we just have so much fun
Yes.
doing that show.
Yes.
And it's almost like inviting all your friends over. I don't know, you've probably done this, and say, hey, let's pull out some old records. You guys remember this one? You remember that one? And just kind of talking about what happened when those songs were coming out and how they were part of your life. And that's what the show is all about.
Who do people want to see battle more than this? Is a side
Michael
thing.
Jackson versus Prince is the #1 battle.
Oh, is it?
Whenever we do that, the ratings are always the highest.
And who typically wins?
It goes back and forth.
It does?
It does.
Okay.
Well, who would you vote for?
I'm
between-
Michael. I love Prince.
Really?
But it would
Yeah.
still be Michael. Sorry,
Yeah.
Michael and then Prince.
Yeah,
I love Prince, but
Yeah, I think I'd have to go with Michael too.
yes. So I got it. Yeah, hands down for me. But so how did you start dibbling and dabbling in the movie business?
Well, first of all, I have a production studio, and we produce a lot of radio and TV commercials. And we've been doing that pretty much as long as I've been in radio. And our niche has really been concert commercials. So we've been that voice of the concerts that you hear coming to the Fox Theater or the Music Hall or the Masonic Temple for many years. And that actually developed into also a national company where we would do commercials for these artists all across the country, from just everybody, from Anita Baker to Earth, Wind and Fire to the Isley Brothers. We did Luther Vandross when he was alive, Barry White's tours, and Alicia Prince. We've done just about everybody's tour. So, I was always producing TV commercials. So when this opportunity came along to make the movie, it was kind of out of my league, but I knew it was something that I had to do. So what really happened, what was really inspired me to really do this movie, I went to a hockey game about 15 years ago. A client of mine came into town and said, hey, can you take me to a hockey game? My son is playing for UMass and they're playing University of Michigan. So I took him to the game. It was sold out, 10,000 people there. And I was the only black guy in the whole arena.
Yes,
I was like,
yes.
it's just, and it just kind of aroused my curiosity about black people in this game and why they didn't play. And I started doing my research, and I was able to find a few black people that did play this game. One in particular was Willie O'Ray, And there were a few other notable black hockey
Willie
players.
O'Ree?
Yeah.
And where's he from?
He played for, and you may have to edit this because I'm not sure
that's
exactly,
okay.
but I think he played for the Boston Bruins.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
So, so after just kind of doing my research on these different black hockey players and finding that there were only a few in the NHL, I was inspired to write a story, and I believe it was a God-given idea. And so I began writing this story, and just, you know, when you get a story in you, it's like you got to get it out of you.
Yes.
You know, you're thinking about it every day. You're thinking about what's going to happen in the beginning, what's going to happen in the end, in the middle. And, you know, as I begin to write this outline and begin to write these different scenes of this movie, not really having an experience in writing a film, I just kept pushing myself to understand, you know, how to write a movie. I took classes on screenwriting and just kept working at it and working at it. And then I started pushing it to Hollywood. And there were some people who thought, wow, this is a great idea you have about this, you know, about these kids who play hockey, these black kids who play hockey in the inner city. And I kept pushing it and kept pushing it to Hollywood. And I got a few people who said they were interested, but nobody really ever came to the table. But as I continued to push it, I kept working on the script and kept working and, you know, just refining it and revising it over and over and over again until I got it to a point where I thought it was something worth investing in. So I invested in the movie myself with a SBA loan and decided to become the director and the producer of the film. And I shot it in the beginning of 2023.
I'm not mad at you.
Yes.
That's like Tyler Perry. I mean, right? He believed in himself, and then the rest is history.
Well, you know what? That's what it's all about, in having a dream and really believing in it, and stepping out on faith and making it happen.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did with this movie.
Something. Okay,
Yes.
And you don't have a release date, but
No.
what are we gonna say about that?
We're going to say that it is coming out soon.
It's coming out soon.
It is coming out
Now,
soon.
is it going to be released like on a Netflix, a Hulu?
Well, we're
or
actually talking to some people about theaters first.
Theaters
And
first.
then a platform, a streaming platform.
Okay.
So, yeah. So look out for that
All
soon.
right, that's excellent. So how difficult was it? How challenging was it?
You know what? Caroline, I wish I could say it was easy, but it was very challenging. Some parts of it was easy. But things just seemed to kind of fall in place when I started doing the movie. I was surrounded by a great group of people, a great crew of people. I was able to find the right actors here in Detroit that seemed to fit every role. I have to thank Butso and the arena here, the Jack Adams Arena, who allowed me to shoot the movie here. And they were very patient with me and working with me. They provided all the equipment that I needed.
Oh, did
I was able to
they?
find I was able to find the kids that I needed to play these different roles, who actually played hockey here and turned them into actors. So everything just kind of it just seemed to come together, you know, for this movie.
And why is that important? Like when you think about Black History Month and you think about kids in Detroit being showcased on film and really talking about something that's real, that's going on in America, with more, well, not a lot, but more black hockey players coming to the NHL.
Well, I think what this movie is going to do is give exposure to the many black kids who actually play hockey here and who love the game. As we were filming this, I could just see the passion that they had for this game. Now, turning them into actors was something else, but they love playing hockey. Not just hockey players, but there's also figure skaters that skate here as well. But there's a whole community of African American kids that play hockey here on a regular basis. And I think that's what we're giving exposure to. This hockey town, the place that we call Hockey Town, Detroit, actually just a few blocks away from Hockey Town is Butso Jack Adams Arena, where you have so many black kids who love this game, who play here. And that's what we're introducing, I think, in this movie to hopefully people all around the world who will get a chance to see this movie and know that hockey exists in the black community right here in Detroit.
And the last question, how difficult is it when we think about us growing up? All you needed was one basketball, all you needed was really one baseball and some bats and a few mitts to play baseball, basketball, or soccer even though not many of us played soccer in Detroit. But hockey is so expensive for our families.
It really is. And thank God for organizations like Detroit Ice Dreams who can provide the equipment for these kids to play. But it is very expensive. It really is. But they have so many sponsors who support them, who provide this equipment for them, for skates and the pads and the jerseys and all the equipment that they need.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the last thing, I see rhythm on your shirt.
Yes.
And when I saw the trailer, it's all about the rhythm.
It's all about the rhythm.
How did you come up with that, or is that a real thing?
You know what? When I wrote this, my first thought is that black people have this natural rhythm. You know, if you watch black kids roller skate, they skate with such grace.
We all did in Northland,
We all
right?
did. You remember that? You remember that? Like
every Saturday.
Right.
Yes.
I thought, what if in this movie, the kids who knew how to roller skate could adapt that to playing hockey? They could probably become like the whole Harlem Globetrotters on ice.
Yes.
You know, so that was my whole thought when I came up with the whole idea of the rhythm. And in this movie, when the coach takes them to the roller skating ring and say, "You see them out there skating like that? You see how you guys are skating on the hardwood? I want you to bring that to the ice." And that's exactly what happens.
You know what's funny about that? Do you know how to ice skate?
I do.
Do you know how to roller skate?
And I know how to roll. I'm a much better roller skater than an ice skater.
Okay.
Yes.
So when I would roller skate every Saturday. But when I put on a pair of ice skates, I could ice skate because I could roller skate. I don't know. It's so weird. But
right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's kind of the same type of balance.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
But we should be able to do it with a little more, swag.
Yes. Yes. That's
but
true.
when you think about this, all the sports all started out pretty much with all white people playing them. And, baseball, basketball. But look what we brought to the sport. Even basketball, when you think about it, is that we brought a little swag to it, a little rhythm to it.
Right, a lot of swag. And now they all want to play all over the world.
Yes.
Last thing I want you to mention is the Nova Scotia team?
Yes.
In 1925?
Yes, so there was an all-black hockey team in Nova Scotia in 1925. And we actually put a little bit of that in our movie because the lead character, the coach, Buck, who deals with racism and has a desire to play hockey, and he's the only black player on an all-white hockey team, is a relative of this 1925, one of the players on this 1925 hockey team. Yeah. So yeah, we add a little bit of that. But yeah, it's a great story about this 1925 hockey team. Some people say they even invented the game. And there's quite a few documentaries about them too. And there was a stamp out that they put out, that they released, I think 2 years ago, called the Colored Hockey Team. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about racism. We talked about money. But I know race plays a big role in it too. I know my nephew plays. And I heard Mark Hayes, who used to work with me at Channel 7, and he talked about it's so difficult to get black players into the hockey realm.
Yes. Maybe it's because it's too cold in here, it's pretty cold in here. I don't know. Okay. But no, I'm joking.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Do you touch on that in the movie?
We do touch on that. In a way. I think one of the things, for instance, that it's really not easy to recruit a lot of kids to play this game. I notice even the teams that they have here, which we also have in the movie, that they may be able to only get 8 or 9 kids to play on a team.
Oh, wow.
Because most of the black kids want to play basketball,
yes,
or football,
yes,
or even baseball, but it's still a challenge to get them and introduce them to hockey. So what happens when they have 8 or 9 players and they go play in the suburbs in Novi or Troy and these other places, they're probably playing against 20 white kids. And
yes,
so it's usually 8 against 20, you know. And sometimes I know that they don't even have enough. 8
against 20.
Yeah. Yes.
It's tough.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and that's a true fact.
Yeah.
So you can kind of say that this movie was, and even though I didn't know I was writing something that was based on true events, it is based on some true events that actually happened today in this sport.
Anything else you want to add?
The other thing I just want to add is that I know we were kind of just talking about, this being Black History Month, and I can't help to think about Dr. Martin Luther King, and of course his most famous speech, which is, "I have a dream." And I think that if you have a dream, that you need to pursue it. We were just kind of talking about your career in television of 26 years.
Yeah.
It was a dream that you had.
Yeah.
It was a dream that I had to make a movie. Don't let anything stop you from pursuing your dream. I don't care if it's racism. I don't care what obstacles there are. Don't let it stop you from pursuing your dream. And that's what this movie is all about. When you watch it, you'll see this young man who's pursuing his dream of being in the NHL, and on top of that, instilling this into these young kids to follow their dream in becoming hockey players.
So that's the essence of the movie.
That is the essence of the movie. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful.